freaking out the sensation. Body free, generate the foundation. Yeah, a magical mystery thing. Check it out, yeah, the hit house sing. Time, the new astrology, magical things combine history. Flow from the head top case, education while we take great. This one, the house transmission, everybody, write your decision. Listen up, sister, pull up on the trigger, dance with your body, wiggle that finger. Round around, smooth like Goldfinger. We get down, we get to the fever.
Yo. Actually, I think I'm first. Not that I'm disagreeing or anything. What's up, guys? Happy Tuesday. How's everybody doing? Surviving. Same. And I'm surviving decently, I would say. Something, I don't know what happened. It's another day gone by very quickly at work. And I missed my nap today. I couldn't get my afternoon nap. I failed. Decided to just power through without one. We'll see how that works out for me. I'm very tired now. But boy, I'm so excited to go to my dad's place after tomorrow. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to drive up there straight after work or if I'm going to try to go like Thursday morning. Thursday morning feels a little bit more practical because it's about it's a 4-hour drive at least. It's about a 4-hour drive, probably 3 to 4 hours depending. After work, if I were to go straight after work, it'd probably be 4 hours. It'd also require me having to pack tonight. And also I'd get there when it's dark out, and it gets really dark up there, and it's scary. And having to be in this house in the woods, getting there by myself at night, sounds scary. So I feel like most likely I would go Thursday while the sun's up. Well, it's not a cabin, but it is sort of in the woods. It's on a little tiny island. It's not like a real island. It's not like a real island that you have to like take some kind of ferry to. But it is a wooded area surrounded by water. Caucasian activity, true. It's definitely white as hell up there. Sounds like a horror movie setting. Caucasian people horrorcore. Caucasian core. Yeah, my favorite genre of horror is Caucasian horror. I'm flipping in my mind between Panzer Dragoon and Raw Danger. Both sound quite fun. But Panzer Dragoon might put me to sleep, so let's go with Raw Danger. I've watched too many Don't Look at Me Unsolved Cases videos. Is that a channel? I remember one of them was this whole family getting killed in a cabin and nobody knew who did it. Oh yeah, I've seen that one. Well, I'm not that pretty good. I know about that case.
You sure everything is okay?
Many such cases. Yeah, I get really sucked into true crime stuff. I have to like really consume true crime content in moderation or else I become paranoid and have scary intrusive thoughts about intruders and ghosts and demons and things. People outside my windows. Hey, Funky. How's it going? You know, those intrusive thoughts I used to get from watching too much scary content was the main inspiration for one of my favorite photos that I've taken. I think I've shared it on here before, right? Wonder if I can find it really quickly. Let me see.
Arab Assassin 13 just redeemed hydrate.
Okay, hold on.
Moldy Baguettes just redeemed hydrate.
I wonder where I put it. Oh, here's a here's a I used AI to make Sonic the Hedgehog doing a cult ritual one time.
You_win_again just redeemed hydrate.
We must make Oz go pee-pee. Yeah, right. Ain't gonna happen. Hold on. Wow, I forgot about all these cool AI pictures I took. Or made.
Funky Want just redeemed hydrate.
Hold on, you guys gotta see this. If I can... My shit is so disorganized, all the files on my computer. I'll have to look in a little bit for the intruder picture that I took. But for right now, here's some of the hard-ass AI images I made. So here's Sonic and Goku Sonic. Here is... I don't know what prompt I used to get this, but this kind of goes. This is kind of dope right here. I would buy this if it was like a Funko Pop action figure. That one kind of goes hard. But yeah, this one goes super hard. This is like Unk Sonic. This is like your 50-year-old uncle. He's got the beer belly, sagging his pants, the fake ass Jordans. Then we got, let's see. This is like, he's cleaned up his diet, gotten back into working out. And then this is Goku doing a satanic ritual of some sort. And Sonic doing a satanic ritual of some sort. And Sonic smoking a cig. I'm pretty sure the prompt for this one was just like Sonic smoking a cig. Pretty cool. Where the hell did I put my photos? This is crazy annoying. Anyways. Sonic eating chicken wings? He's just like me. Yeah. I'll have to find my photos later. I'll have to find my photos later. Man, I gotta figure something out with my file organizing. Just like real life, I do a decent job at staying organized for like 2 weeks, and then kind of everything falls apart again. You know? And I kind of become complacent and just start putting stuff wherever. Alright, so here we are. First day on the job. Our first day on the job did not go as we had planned, and now the chef is dead. We are trying to meet up with our girlfriend. Dude, do you remember Stephanie referred to us as her boyfriend? That was crazy. Last time we played this, Stephanie referred to us as her boyfriend. I wonder if we should cook up some food. Let's cook up some food before we leave this house. I also wonder if we're gonna need that handle again now that we're in here.
Mayor Gavin Goldstein is missing. Mayor Goldstein was last seen on the way into the city to coordinate anti-flood operations.
Waiting pants. Waiting pants? Leave it for right this second.
It's suspected that he may be the latest victim.
Crowbar. Definitely need that. You can't carry anymore. God damn it.
Strong winds are causing high waves along the coast.
Okay, cook up some food.
Mayor Gavin Goldstein is missing. Mayor Goldstein was last seen on the way into the city to coordinate anti-flood operations.
Eat.
It's suspected
I'll eat by
that he may be
myself.
the latest victim of the
Chicken soup.
strong winds are causing high waves along the coastline.
Slurp it up. Nice.
Extensive damage to the many areas where the coastal levees are compromised.
Man, I feel taunted by this walkthrough I've been glancing at.
Mayor Goldstein was last
Those yellow pants that were over there, the waiting pants.
flood operations. It's suspected that he may be
The guide notes, this will go quite nicely with the yellow umbrella and raincoat that you have.
these high waves are likely to cause extensive damage to the many areas where the coastal levees are compromised.
However, if you remember last time we played this, my umbrella and raincoat both fucking broke because I couldn't figure out how to drop down off of a ledge.
Gavin Goldstein
So my guy kept hanging on the ledge,
was last seen
which
on the way
apparently damaged the equipment to the point of it breaking and being lost forever. So now the pants do not match my raincoat or umbrella. I wish it would. I wish it would. God damn it, look at me. I'm wearing a goddamn trash bag.
to coordinate anti-flood operations. It's
I look like a
suspected
police
that he may
sketch.
be the latest victim of the flood. Strong winds are causing high
I look like a
waves
goddamn police sketch, man.
High waves are likely to cause extensive damage to the many areas where the coastal levees are compromised. Our next story.
The news is on.
Gavin Goldstein is missing. Mayor
Trash
Goldstein
bag
was
drip.
last
Yeah. He does wear it. He does wear it well. I'll give him
seen on
that.
the way into the city to coordinate anti-flood operations.
So the pants, leave it, I guess, because we can't carry it. And I think we already have Santa pants. And waiter's pants. You look like Dexter. Men's jersey. Yeah, I guess we don't need the dang yellow pants. Santa pants. These are pretty freaking weak. I guess they look better than the yellow pants, though, if the yellow pants are on their own. Although yellow pants are more Bruce Lee coded. Maybe we want that instead of the Santa pants. Get rid of these stupid Santa pants.
The latest victim of the flood.
Give me the yellow pants.
Strong winds are
Yeah, give me these.
causing high waves along the coastline. These
Alright.
waves are likely to cause extensive
Doing good.
damage to the many
Okay.
areas where the coastal levees are compromised.
And now...
Mayor Gavin Goldstein is missing. Mayor Goldstein was last seen on the way into the city to coordinate anti-flood operations. It's suspected that he may be the latest victim of the flood. Strong winds are causing high waves along the coastline. These high waves are likely to cause extensive damage to the many areas where the coastal levees are compromised. Our next story, Mayor Gavin Goldstein is missing. Mayor Goldstein was last seen on the way into the city to coordinate anti-flood operations. It's suspected that he may be the latest victim of the flood. Strong winds are causing high waves along the coastline. These high waves are likely to cause extensive damage to the many areas where the coastal levees are compromised.
Hey, who's this guy? Jasper can take items and store them with him. Stored items can be taken by other characters from different chapters. If there's anything you're not using, I can hold it for you. Leave an item. Nice. Can we take items for Jasper? From Jasper? Like, in later chapters? Because the problem with the recycle bins is that you can store stuff in them, but they're locked in that one location. So it's not like Resident Evil storage box. However, this guy moves around. So if we like run into him later, could we get stuff back? That'd be nice. Okay, buddy. We've got too many clothes. I think we've got too many clothes. We've got too much stuff in general. So I'm thinking keep the riding jacket. He can have these waiter's pants. He can have the waiter's pants. He can have... He can have... the Santa hat. And... I'm gonna give him the first aid kits, because so far the game's been pretty lenient. The game's been pretty lenient about body temperature restoration. Like, the save points are not that far apart. And we have the lighter still and the flammables. Okay, alright. see. Door is ajar. Good thing we have this crowbar. Appears it isn't needed. I'm not falling for this one again. Should it be discarded? No. I ain't falling for it. Also... I'd love to know if these clothes have different secret stats. Like, is the men's jersey warmer than the waiter uniform? There's no indication that it is, but I swear that, like, I swear that my body temperature has dropped quicker while wearing the makeshift coat compared to the raincoat. I'd love to know. All right. Fisherman's compass? I kind of like that one. Take it, but I'm going to keep the jet ski for now. Heating pad, I'll take it. Yeah, how was your guys' day? What's everybody up to this evening? Anything cool happening? Gaming? TV watching?
Mayor Goldstein was last seen on the way into the city to coordinate anti-flood operations. It's suspected that he may...
Trying to get more freaking followers on my band's Instagram. I was just thinking earlier, I feel like your engagement is looking pretty nice. For having just rebooted it. I'm impressed. Been trying to post every day. Yeah, I like the little retrospective vibe going on. I think people really like that, especially with a sort of niche cult genre such as Screamo. I think like people love the lore for these like underground bands. Made a Giga Bell Pepper sandwich. Wow. Spent the day with my crush. Did fates and stuff on FF. Cool. Spent the day You like your in-game crush?
To be the latest victim of the flood. Strong winds are causing high waves along the coastline.
Oh yeah, when my boss's son said so he's going to see Disturbed on Friday, and now he's going to see frickin' Whitechapel play on Saturday. I was like, Whitechapel? You're going to see Whitechapel? Fucking 2007 deathcore legends Whitechapel? I was surprised. He's maturing fast, I know. He even described Whitechapel as deathcore, which I was, again, very surprised because he's not the most, like, educated when it comes to these things. He must have learned it from his friend that's invited him to go. But, I don't know, maybe he is maturing fast. I mean, he gave himself like a whole makeover since the last time I seen him. Like, last time I saw him, you know, it was, I don't know how it is, maybe 6 months ago. And, you know, he was a total dweeb. Like, wearing Red Hot Chili Peppers shirts every day, glasses, unkempt hair. This time around, no band shirts, no logos. Just kind of like black shirt, fancy nice jeans, has highlights in his hair, ditched the glasses, seems to wear contacts now, and grew a beard, like a chin strap type of beard. He looks cool. He looks way cooler than the first time I met him. And, oh yeah, we also got a new guy at work. We got a new guy at work who definitely is a bit of a dweeb. He's like the most stereotypical looking engineering degree like, he looks like the guy that was in the fucking robotics club at your local university. Like, absolutely looks like an engineering student. Though I don't know if he's I don't think he's a university student. I don't think he's any type of student. I think he just works at this point. But, yeah. So, the other day, I was in the elevator with the new guy, and I was like, so what kind of things do you do outside of work? And what do you like to do for fun? And he was like, oh, not much. I like to watch stuff, watch anime. And I was like, oh, really? What kind of anime do you watch? And I was like, oh, anime, me too. What anime do you like watch? What are your favorites? And he was like, I'm mostly just trying to get through my backlog right now. Like, I could tell immediately he didn't want to give away his power level. And so I was like, I mean, do you watch new stuff or old stuff? And he was like, I don't watch a lot of new stuff. I'm like, listen, man, you don't need to hide your power level from me. There's nothing you can say that I won't understand. I didn't say this, but, you know. So I told him right away, I was like, nice, me too. I mostly watch older stuff too. My favorite is, do you know Serial Experiments Lane? I dropped the bomb right away. I typically wouldn't go to Lane first, even if I know someone else watches anime, but I don't know the person well. But with him, I knew he was trying to hide his power level, so I just dropped the bomb. I said, yeah, have you seen his serial experiments, Lane? And he had a look of surprise on his face. He's like, oh, that's been on my watch list forever, but I haven't seen it. I was like, nice. You should watch it. It's awesome. I also really like Great Teacher Onizuka. And he was like, oh, that's the one. What are all the memes are from? Like the reaction memes? I was like, yep. And then the elevator got to our floor and we had to get off and stop talking. But it was pretty funny. It was a very funny instance. Like, just fucking blow his mind real quick and then get back to work. I knew we were not going to have very much time to discuss at length, so I just wanted to open the freaking flood walls. The floodgate. Did he push his glasses up with one finger and smirk? Yeah, I think I was the one that did that. I feel like I was the one that did the glasses smirk and then like as the light reflected off of them, obscuring my eyes. Have you seen a little show called Serial Experiments Lane? Yeah, I never got to ask, like, what do you actually watch? Like, you tell me. As long as it ain't no Boku no Chiku or whatever. Sorry, what are you guys saying? Had a one-on-one heart-to-heart in the final area of Dawn Trail. Talked about life rating. Aw, that's cute. I had a first emergency at my counseling thing. What does that mean? Lane bomb dropped. Yeah, I dropped the lane bomb. Yeah, I'd love to get to talk to him some more. Like, really get to the bottom of it. Like, what are you trying to hide, buddy? But I totally understand. I am usually reluctant to drop titles with people I don't know. I don't think he was expecting me to reference some kind of like, you know, because when you talk about anime with anybody in real life, for the most part, and this is reasonable, most people are familiar with like stuff that's on Netflix or like My Hero Academia or freaking Demon Slayer or just whatever other show is new. Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen. Which I appreciate all that stuff too. But I think, some people, including myself, feel reluctant to, like, you don't want to cut off a connection with somebody right away by naming like 5 things they don't know, and then it's like, okay, now they feel dumb, or you feel dumb. So it's like, I'm just not going to name anything. Let them name something first. Or just name the most popular thing that I like. The lane drop usually always works, though. With hardcore anime. Yeah, but that's the thing, is you don't know that they're a hardcore fan. And hardcore fans are not easy to come by in real life unless you're at, like, a convention or something. Like, if it's just a coworker, I've only ever met 2 other people in real life that knew what lane was. Aside from people that I was already friends with, of course. I only ever met 2 people in real life that knew what lane was, and coincidentally, they were both people from work now in the last few months. Him and my other coworker that I've talked about before. And trust me, I have asked people.
Winds are causing high waves along the coastline. These high waves are likely to cause extensive damage to the many areas where the coastal levees are
The other thing I always ask anyone I meet for the first time is, do you watch UFC? And surprisingly, no one watches UFC. It's crazy. I've met, like, I don't know, maybe aside from my boss, my Japan boss, I mean, and one other coworker at a job like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I've asked so many people, and no one watches UFC in real life. My supervisor needed to send 911 to the person I was counseling to make sure they were okay. I felt pretty shaken and depressed after. I really hope they are okay. Sounds like such a hard job. Are you like, do you plan to stay at this job? Or is it like, you said it's a job, right? Not for like school related? As in like related to your like career path and education path. Most anime fans watch Dragon Ball and JJK or Solo Leveling. Right. Yeah, I talked about this a couple weeks ago. My boss's son, who's a native Japanese person, he does know English pretty fluently because he like spent his first like 6 years or so in America. But he knows FLCL, and I was playing the pillows at work one day when he was here. Last time I played the pillows, and he was like, oh, we talked again. I don't know, like a week ago, and I was giving him a ride home, and he was like, yeah, I remember you playing the pillows that one day. I was surprised. They're one of my favorite Japanese bands. And I was like, yeah, I know them because of FLCL. And he was like, yeah, they did like all the music for that. And I told him, I had to explain to him that, yeah, FLCL was on TV here. And anyone who likes anime knows about FLCL for the most part. I mean, it's not super mainstream, but it was that notch underneath. If it was like Dragon Ball Z at the top, Cowboy Bebop under that, FLCL was like the third notch below that. At least at the time. I mean, I still think you'd be hard-pressed to go to like a gaming store or anime convention and talk to someone who doesn't know what FLCL is. Certainly a random person off the street isn't going to know, most likely, but he was like really shocked that FLCL was on TV here. Because he was telling me like it's not popular at all in Japan. I was like, yeah, it's like considered a classic over here. Can't enjoy sports like everyone at my job watches football. Yeah, I think ball sports are mad boring, unfortunately. I like a little basketball very occasionally. I tried to get into basketball a couple times, but there's just way too many games, and it's too hard to keep track of when stuff is on, and too many guys. And then fucking every goddamn 2 minutes, the fucking mascot has to come out and break dance, and then freaking Wiz Khalifa needs to do his halftime singing the national anthem, and then there's a commercial break, and then somebody dribbles the ball for 10 seconds and calls a timeout, and then someone fucking purposely fouls somebody, and it keeps dragging out longer and longer and longer. At least with UFC, it's like 15 minutes, 5 minutes, fighting. 60 seconds in between rounds. 5 minutes fighting, 60 seconds in, you know. And then in between fights, it's maybe 10 minutes of break. 10, 15 minutes of break in between each fight. It's so much more digestible, and you know UFC is on Saturdays. Always on Saturdays. It's so easy to follow by comparison. And there's only, how many divisions? Flyweight, bantamweight, featherweight, lightweight, welterweight, middleweight, light heavyweight, heavyweight. There's 8 divisions. That's 8 champions. And really, as long as you're paying attention, there's only like ever 5 guys per division that are in conversation for a title fight. You start to learn pretty quickly who's who and what their stories are about. Not school related, probably stay till September. Good luck. It sounds fucking really difficult. Being a 911 operator and something, crisis counselor. I feel like you'd be pretty good at it though, Moldy. Sorry, I got crazy distracted. I've talked to crisis line people before, and they were not helpful at all. They were like worse. They were like so bad at it. Like just giving the most like bare advice possible, like the most common sense type of advice, or just like, I don't know. It's like, did they just take these people off the street and say, here, talk on the phone to this guy? I helped someone last night and they were super thankful and agreed to remain safe. See? Yeah, I feel like you'd be good at it. Alright. Yeah, back to what I was doing. I think it's jet ski time. I'll go ahead and eat tomato soup. I think we just need to save the other 2 meals. The only other reason I haven't gone mentally crazy is because if I did, the government would take my guns. That's cool that you have guns. Wait a minute, where am I going? Wrong direction. Speechless with that one? Yeah. You telling me you have a gun? This Arab assassin with a gun? I guess I could have guessed. Sweet jet ski time. Trying to figure out where I'm going here. Training for those programs are different and aren't always the best. Femboys, don't forget. Yeah, they're about to jail this gun-toting Arab assassin femboy enjoyer. Public enemy number 1. What would one do without guns? I'd love to try shooting a gun someday. If the government took my femboys, I'm going DEFCON 3. What happened to the girl? So we got separated because I tried to save the chef. He was hanging on a ledge and the bridge crumbled beneath us. And they thought we're dead. She and the others think I'm probably dead, so they went on without me, so now we're going to try and find them. Also, she referred to us as her boyfriend. So, that's cool. I live alone and don't want a home invasion where motherfucker trying to kill me. What happened to the chef? Oh boy, you might want to sit down. Head chef. A chef who is hired to manage the Geo City inaugural ceremony banquet kitchen. He specializes in Italian dishes and is the head chef of the Hotel Atlantis restaurant. Before he died from falling off an overpass, he was serving as the head chef at a downtown party. Before taking his last breath, he regretted that he didn't spend more time with his son. Pouring out a can of tomato soup for the chef. If I lived in an apartment complex where I know the area is safe, which I plan to move out, I must sell all my guns and keep one. Cool. What kind of guns do you have? Can I ask that? It'd be fun to shoot a gun someday. I think so many insecurity problems in Latin America would be solved if guns were legal. Only criminals get to have guns. Yeah, that's a problem, huh? I mean, once they've been injected into a society, you can't just like take them out. So at that point, I think it does make sense for them to be legal. Like I'd be on board with them being illegal if they weren't here, you know? Like in certain like East Asian countries. The gun I keep under my mattress is a Smith & Wesson SD40. SD40, what does that look like? SD40. Not a train. I searched SD40 and it showed me a bunch of train pictures. Smith & Wesson. Ooh, this looks badass. This looks like the type of gun you see in a movie or like a Time Crisis game. Cool. The one in my drawer is a small Ruger. Whoa, this one that I'm looking at has like a laser sight attached to it. That's sweet.
Don't focus on no girl, just stay gaming.
You_win_again gifted a tier 1 subscription to Moldy Baguettes.
Hey, thanks, Win again. That's very nice of you. I really appreciate that. Thanks, dude. Can't bear to see Moldy without that badge. Yeah. I agree. And now Moldy can use the lane dancing gif again. Lane dancing gif. Okay, we gotta go this way. The one in my living room is a Benelli 12 gauge. Let me check out this one. Benelli 12 gauge. Whoa, sweet. Damn, is this like some kind of tactical ass freaking shotgun? Oh, this one doesn't. A lot of these that show up look tactical. That's badass. Whoa! Whoa. Oh, I think we gotta hop over this thing. Come on. Yeah! Whoo-wee. That was sick. Come on, let me look at the map here. Map. Um... Oops. Ooh. Uh-oh. Ooh. Nice camera, you motherfucker. Cha. You fucking prick of a camera angle. I just got sabotaged by the game. It wanted me to die. Yeah, right. Try that again. I bet you can't do it twice. Where am I? How far back did I go? Why am I all the way over here? Do I still have all my things? I don't know how far back this sent me. Good thing I actually had a save state. Okay, do this instead. He looks like a homeless man? Yeah, I was joking. He looks like a police sketch. Oh, come on! I wish we still had our rain jacket and yellow umbrella. No! Dude, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Okay. Now it's for real. Yep, there it is. What did I tell you? When it's on, it's on. Yeah. My Adobe license expired. I hate subscription services. Yeah, me too. Day 2, Delray Junction. Also, I need to stand up and use the restroom. All those freaking hydrate. That 4-hit hydrate combo earlier at the beginning of stream filled me up. Making a Giga Pepper again. Good luck. I hope it has all the stat buffs. Hmm? Umbrella. Nice. It's dark. Yeah, there's a guy over there. I wish there was a button to quick take out the map. Oh no, I didn't want to trigger this yet. No, I wasn't ready to trigger this.
The lady who tried to rescue her is also stuck on it. Please, help them.
The lady who tried to rescue her is also stuck on it. Please help them. Oh, okay. No, we're good. Give me this. Hmm? Satchel? Is that a capacity upgrade or nah? Child's durable leather backpack. No, wait, it has more than the book bag. So we currently have one slot left with the backpack. Unable to equip, maximum weight exceeded. What the hell's the point of this then? Where'd our girlfriend go? We got separated when we tried to save the chef. He was clinging onto the side of a broken bridge after a helicopter crashed. And we tried to steal his hat instead of helping him up, which actually was a fake choice. No matter which one you picked, the bridge breaks underneath you and you both fall and get separated from Stephanie and the rest of them. And the rest of the crew thinks we died. Stephanie wasn't convinced that we were dead, but still had to leave with them anyways. So now we're trying to find her. She's actually right over across the bridge right now. She's right over there. She's over there with her ma. Also, I think... Okay, wait. Equip the umbrella. There's another item over here. Although it's raining like the dickens out. Oh! That fall was too high for us and it hurt ourselves. It hurt our leg jumping off of that 3 feet fucking ledge. Driving shirt. Weak. It looks like we're going to frickin' work with this. Alright, fine. Equip it. We're about to break our umbrella after we just got it. I'd like to know 2 things. That percentage, I assume that's how wet it is, but confusing. This driving shirt we just picked up, did it start at 12%? I'm under the impression here that the percentage is how wet the thing is, so you could change to something with 0% and be drier. But maybe because it was in the rain, it starts at 12%. Why is it the exact same as the men's jersey that we've been wearing? Why is this one only at 1%? Man. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw in some tunes. I'm going to stand up, stretch, throw on some tunes, and while I'm up, I'm going to do some quick Googling and research to see how the goddamn durability and wetness system works. Wait, no, do this one. Okay, thanks for hanging out, everyone. I'm having a great time. Give me 5 or 10 minutes and I'll be right back. Thanks.
And it's all so bad.
Alright. Sorry that took a while. I also forgot I need to take, unfortunately I need to take off this song from the playlist because it triggers copyright detection. I love the song, but yeah, Love Letter is so great. It's a perfect wintertime movie. Also, while I was up, yeah, also a reminder, Love Letter is the same director that did Lily Shoo Shoo. It was his first big breakout movie. Love Letter was. Love Letter is heart-wrenching, but in a totally different way than Lily Shoo Shoo is. Lily Shoo Shoo is just like trauma. Whereas Love Letter is like bittersweet. Anyways, it took me a while I was up because I got sucked into reading the guide. There's so little information about this game's mechanics. There's very few little resources that I could find from briefly Googling a couple of times. But I discovered that one, it's true that different equipment, different clothing do have slightly different stats in terms of their ability to keep you warm. I have no idea how you're supposed to know or if any of that information is out there anywhere. And secondly, the percentage is how wet the clothing is. So you can switch to dry clothes. And I also learned that, remember at the beginning of the game with the chef's photo and the recipe? I learned that we should have saved that recipe rather than given it back to that one chef. Is the photo that we got from him the head chef's photo? I think we like messed up that particular quest. No random Reddit threads? Nah. I mean, I haven't looked super in-depth. But, yeah. I've only been able to find the couple of walkthroughs on GameFAQs, and only one of those walkthroughs has any detailed information about anything. Gay chefs. Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say I thought it was the chef's son, like whose recipe we gave back to. I thought it was a picture of his dad in his locker, but I don't know. Actually, I have no idea because they were in the same vicinity of each other. I mean, they were working in the same kitchen, so I don't know if they were actually related. Maybe in relationships tab, we can find out more. Head chef, head waiter, janitor, Geo. He's not, I don't think the guy is in our relationship chart. Man in blue suit. Goldstein's assistant. The head waiter. Swept away by the flood water. Janitor. A woman working as the janitor. A woman who worked at the GeoCity. So is she dead? Why past tense? Woman looter. She was stealing jewelry from a store. Okay. Alright. Alright. I feel like... Is it dark? Sorry. I'm gonna press the button in a second. Graphics. Okay. Please help my daughter and the young lady. Oh no.
Hey! Stephanie?
You're alive!
Oh, I forgot to turn the volume down. I always do that. After break.
Please take that!
No. It's your turn, Stephanie.
Uh-oh. There she goes. Beth? Alright, sorry, I just had to get settled back in here. Okay.
It's okay now. Thank you very much. But the lady is still stuck there.
You don't say. First aid kit. Can't care anymore. Gonna lay down before work. I'll be back in around an hour. Hey, roger that. Thanks for hanging. Pick it up. Whoa. Oh, crap. Makeshift coat damaged. Not use, equip. We just got our darn... like, whatever it's called. Umbrella. And it's already losing durability. At least we look cool. Hey, what's this? Rubber boots? Cool. I wonder if I'll end up playing any Panzer Dragoon Saga tonight. Save point. It sounds good. Panzer Dragoon. I took a food pick worse than your best worst food picks. Yeah, right. That's a pretty nice food pick from Clover in the Discord. Let me see here. Thinking. Well, I'm getting a bit tired, so maybe I will switch to Panzer Dragoon Saga. Wait, why does that have anything to do with me getting tired? Maybe because Panzer Dragoon Saga is pure vibes. It requires a little bit less, like, concentration. Alright, let's do it. Posted it. Better, best, worst feedback. You gotta have the flash on. That's a pretty good one, but it needs flash. I like the blurriness of it. And it certainly does not look appetizing. So I'll give you points for that. Just try using flash next time. Turn the overhead lights off and only use flash from the phone. I'll make sure it's even more blurry next time. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Compliments to the chef. The dead chef. Alright, so what's going on here? I wonder... Pixelate. What shader am I using? I feel like the game could look different. Whoa, CRT shader? I don't know about that. Yeah, get out of here. Smooth. Not bad. Ugh. CRT. Yuck. Halftone. Linear. Linear looks okay. Bit blurry. I know it's supposed to be kind of nearest neighbor. I don't know which one looks best here. I'm thinking nearest neighbor is good. Whoa. Ancient device? It's so noisy here. I wonder what that device is for. The rumbling, it stopped. Is it because the device shut off? Oh, turned it on again? No, go back. I think I just turned it back on. How the hell do we work this thing? It's quiet. Okay, I think go back out now. That probably opened the path that we were trying to go before. When I'm playing games from this era, I like to roleplay as if I'm actually in the year 1997. There's no wind pushing me back. But now the monsters can enter too. Hope this wasn't a mistake. Yeah, let's hope. I like to roleplay that I'm playing this as a 13-year-old in the year 1998. Yeah, nostalgia. Really get myself in the mood. It's the year 1998. I'm 13. I'm playing this on my cousin's Sega Saturn. My aunt is cooking dinner right now as we speak. It's spring break. Recorder. Huh? Do you have any idea what this means? What did I do? There's no reply. The dragon was stolen. Could there be more dragons? The text went by too fast. I missed part of that first sentence. Something about the dragon. The dragon I'm riding was stolen? I kind of missed the implication there. I also would like to read the manual. But I'm not gonna pause just now. Right, you're right, yet. Wait, I didn't mean to do that. I want to get behind these fools. Great fight! This battle system is so unique and interesting. So far the encounter rate is pretty low too, which I appreciate. I mean, it can't be too low, of course, but... Well, just as I say that, there's another random encounter within 10 seconds. Whoa, urchins? The... Hey. Close call. Level up to 2. Berserk heal. Nice. We got a healing spell. How do I see my moves? Oh no. What is what? Berserk list, here we go. Heal. Recovers HP. 1G. 17 BP. We got it. We learned a new healing spell. Maybe that was it. Ooh. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Uh-oh. I don't remember, I think... Oh. I already kind of forgot the mechanics of this. Oh, great. So I know you don't want to be in the red zone. Hey! I thought if we're in the uncolored zone, it means that we won't take damage. Good fight. Oh, dine? I think that's money. I think that's money. I think that's cash. Under that waterfall, is that a passageway? Good question. Is there anything, treasure chests over here? Reminding me of a part in Twilight Princess. This is reminding me of Luigi's Mansion. I don't recall... Okay, so... Apparently, that little compass there in the center is your positioning relative to the enemies. The little yellow icon is us, and as you move around the enemies, you move around the outside of the compass to whatever position. The enemies are always facing up, so the triangle that's there right in the center of that compass is the enemies, the direction the enemies are facing, I guess. So we're to their right. And I think you want to be in the green zone. The green zone is where you don't take damage, but you can't stay there forever because the enemies reposition too. The green zone is either their weak spot or you don't take damage there. I don't remember. I thought the uncolored zones are where you're safe from damage, but apparently not, because we just took damage there. You just don't want to be in the red. Sometimes you have to be for certain fights, because that's where you hit the enemy's weak spot from, but you don't want to stay there. Green is where you can hit their weak spot, I believe. Close call. Nice, level up to 3. Laser power, shot power, and chain laser. Sweet. That sounds epic. I like the sound of chain laser. Chain laser, 20 BP attack class. Homing laser. Epic. Ugh. So maybe the random encounter rate is not as lenient as I initially thought. Great fight. That's right. Me and our doggy. I forgot what we named our dog. No, it's not Hatsune Miku because we're Hatsune Miku. Miku Jr. What's our health at? 2450. Maybe we ought to use one of these. Yeah, there you go. Energy prism. No, Patrick, mayonnaise isn't an instrument. That's just the sort of tone. Yeah. No, it's not Hatsune Miku. This is Miku Jr., aka the Dark Overlord of vile destruction. Hey, we're fishing. Dang, this game has fishing? Do we get anything for doing this? No, don't enter! Frick. Wrong target. Hatsune Miku Jr. is good. I agree. That's why I named him that. Do I have to, like... Does this do anything? Is this just a little Easter egg? Thought maybe you shoot it up and catch it, but... guess not. Guess it doesn't do anything. If it does, then... we'll never know. Really excellent vibe this game has. Love letter tonight? Yeah, why not? Hey. I think for tomorrow's stream, I'll just do the same thing as tonight. What? These fish are invincible. They can take so many hits from a goddamn Miku Jr. Good fight. Okay, nothing else over here. Another turn-based JRPG I'd like to play on stream is Shadow Hearts. But the random encounter rate in the first one is so annoying. And there's also no voice acting in the first one, so it means a lot of reading from me. Eesh. Damn. Would you want to play Shadow Hearts tomorrow? No. No. Not until we finish either Raw Danger or this. I'm feeling pretty good about the spread currently. But yeah, I just meant like someday. Ew, hey, we should use our, we should try out our, Berserk move. Chain laser? We can't? Why not? Higher we need more dragon juice. Chain laser. Fuck him up. Forbidden caviar. Damn! Fucking nuke them. God damn, that was awesome. Now the finishing touches. Come on. Ah, he summoned more. Get out the dang way. Damn. Here we go. Great fight. I do feel like the only thing missing from the current rotation is a horror game. I think this and Raw Danger are great defaults. Kingdom Hearts 2, throwing that in sporadically. Long-term project. The only thing missing is a horror game. Everything else that we've started in the last week and a half is basically out of my mind for now. Like Dot Hack and Shadow Tower and Siren and Musashi and God Hand, Baroque. All those games are kind of out of my mind for now, since I'm finally enjoying games again, I guess. So maybe I'll start Haunting Ground on Thursday. Or Eternal Darkness. Will probably be one of those. I've come very close to picking Fatal Frame 3 back up. Mentally, I've come very close to committing to that idea. It's not such a bad idea. I mean, that game's fun. It's just tedious to play regularly. But it's a nice fix. It's a nice, like, Fatal Frame fix. And it does bring the viewers. Can I just play for a little bit then switch off? Yeah. Like every once in a while a Fatal Frame 3 session doesn't sound like such a bad thing. It's just like playing it for the sake of beating it is an arduous task. Because it's so long and the layout of the mansion is so tedious. And having to play as frickin' K sucks. And constantly being booted from the mansion back to the real world. Oh, who's that? You're gonna make it, little buddy. Oh no! Whoa! Damn, action movie. Whoa, look at that tumble. It's very impressive that this is all 3D rendered models. No pre-rendered backgrounds or nothing. It took them 3 years to develop this game, which in the 90s was an eternity. Games would take like a year to develop at most for like a team of 12 to 20 people. That's why Final Fantasy VII was such a huge deal back then. Because it had like 300 people working on it, which was just unheard of at the time. Oh, boss fight? Oh, snap. Chain laser this motherfucker. Damn. Hell yeah. Oh no, wrong way. Fuck. Oh no, I went right into his fucking line of sight. Ouch. Ew, get your gross tentacles off of me. Oh no! Oh no! Get out of there! No! Digestive fluid, he spit on me. Fuck you. Uh-oh. Enrage? Oh no, he's mad. Uh-oh, he's mad. Ooh. Charge? Oh no. Ouch. Oh, you dumbass. Haha. Unconscious? Dang. Absorb shock. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Devour? Oh, snap. We gotta heal. And soon. Oh, frick. This is not good. Okay. That actually is not terrible. Okay. Get some dragon juice. I think I'll take the risk with Elixir Miner. And now... shoot him in the ass. Oh, he's almost dead. Come on, one more charge, one more charge. Go, 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 go. No! Oh, I thought he was almost dead. Maybe we should charge up 2 for another blast. Just fucking end it. Chain laser. Is that it? Woo! These enemies are gross. Hey, not bad. We survived, I think. Ugh. His gross Kool-Aid spurting out. Trip. I hope that thing is dead. Close call. It really was a close call. What?
これは一体あんたのドラゴンなのか？
僕のってわけじゃない。なぜか言うことは聞いてくれるんだけど。
I changed the shader. I don't know if this looks better or worse. I think it looks better.
ドラゴンね、そうか。確かにこいつがあれば帝国とも戦える。
帝国と戦うだって。まさかお前もクレイメンの。
ちょっと待てよ。人違いだって。クレーメンのなんかじゃない。
ちょっと待てよ。
シーカーだ。
シーカー？特殊集団の？
おいおい、人聞きが悪いな。
俺たちが洞窟者なら帝国だってそうさ。あの宝の山が奴らのもんだって誰が決めた？
そのシーカーのあんたがなぜこんなところに？
仲間との合流地点に向かってたんだが、近道をしてたらあいつに襲われてな。助かったよ。で、ついでと言っちゃなんだが、俺をそこまで運んでくれないか？いや、何、そう遠くはない。カイナスの村って言って、ここのすぐ南さ。
This guy's asking for a ride.
一人旅には慣れてないんだろ？力になるぜ。
This fucking guy's trying to mooch a ride.
わかった。だけどその村に行くだけだ。
ああ、十分十分。ああ。
What a pushover.
自己紹介がまだだったな。俺の名はガッシュ。本名はスキアド・オプス・ガッシュって言うんだが。
Gosh. My name's Gosh.
こう見えても、この辺りの情報には詳しいんだ。遺跡のこと、構成生物のこと、何だって教えてやるぜ。
Haha. Haha. Huh. This guy's acting like he's never seen a dog bark before. Cool world map, huh? Yeah, I can't tell which shader looks the best. This one's like most visible, but the cutscenes look strange with it. You like the visible? That was this one, Pixelate. This one's called Pixelate. I thought it looks a little bit like Sharp. This other one called Nearest Neighbor looks okay too. And then there was this one that we were just on, NTSC. NTSC. And there's Linear, a little too blurry. I wouldn't mind the CRT one if it didn't have the edge warp around the corners. Looks like I'm looking at my old TV. Yeah, the thing about, these games is they were designed with CRTs in mind. So a lot of times they look better on CRTs. That's why games, when you try playing like older consoles on flat screen TVs, they oftentimes don't look quite right. Let's keep it here for now. Oh no, don't go in there. Wrong button. No, let me out. How do I exit? How do I exit? Go to world map. Village of Kindness. Cutscene.
こもやられたのか。やられた？構成生物、あの化け物どもさ。だが、なんで突然。俺はこの辺りを調べてくる。悪いが、もう一晩だけ付き合ってくれ。ああ。
Man, I'm so excited to be. I'm so excited for it to be after work tomorrow. Though I am not especially looking forward to work itself. Because, my manager wants to do this lame ass competition to see who can ship the most orders. She's like just trying to make work fun. I appreciate it. She's like, the winner will get a prize. The winning team will get a prize. You can have a store credit and some beer. Oh, sorry, they're talking. Aww, Miku Jr.'s chillin'.
俺たちシーカーの間じゃドラゴンは神様の使いってことになってる。もっとも神様なんて世界を守る存在がいるんならこの村もこんなことにはならなかっただろうね。まあ帝国じゃ逆の言われ方をしてるし。
This guy's atheist coded.
本当のところはわからんよ。逆？旧世紀を滅ぼした悪魔だとよ。そりゃそうも言いたくなるさ。奴ら何度も手痛い目に遭ってるからな。まあその辺はあんたの方が詳しいか。傭兵とはいえ帝国にいたんだろ。
The length of these cutscenes is so crazy.
隊長にはクレーメンを追えって言われた。だけどそうじゃなくても隊長やみんなの敵を討ちたい。
敵討ちか。まあそれもいいさ。どちらにしてもよほどの目的がないと辛いからな。辺境の旅は。
Final Fantasy X didn't, or Final Fantasy didn't have voice acting until Final Fantasy X, which came out 2 years after this. Or 3. Did 10 come out in 2000 or 2001?
じゃあ、あんたの目的は何なんだ？
俺か？
I think 2001.
いや。
Until Final Fantasy X, the longest like FMV cutscene in a Final Fantasy game was only like freaking 10 seconds. This game has 90 minutes of FMV scenes. Divine Visitor. I gotta stop talking over them.
悪いがそれ以上は言えんな。そのクレーメンってやつは砂漠へ向かったぜ。え？そのせいで砂漠の構成生物がここに攻め込んだのさ。シーカーは死んでも仲間に情報を伝える術を知ってる。この村にいた仲間が残した遺言さ。
Wow, Dragon is recovering. Man, this game's so crazy. So Final Fantasy VII came out January 1997, which, to be fair, is also insane. Then this game came out a year later, January 1998, on a less powerful console, right? Sega Saturn was not as powerful as PlayStation 1, I don't think. It was definitely harder to develop on. Part of why Sega struggled to get developers to make third-party games for the thing. Yeah, this game came out 1 year after Final Fantasy VII. How many minutes of MV scenes in FF7? So, Final Fantasy VII on PlayStation 1 had 53 minutes worth of FMV scenes. Wow, really? That's way more than I remember. That doesn't seem right. Is that true? Yeah, it is. Wow, what the fuck? Wow, that's way more than I thought FF7 had. So FF7 had Final Fantasy 7 on PS1 had 53 minutes of cutscenes in the year 1997. Panzer, Dragoon, Saga. Whereas this game has over double that. No, sorry, almost double that. FF7 had 53 minutes of cutscenes. This one has 90 minutes of cutscenes. And voice acting. And all entirely 3D rendered environments. So no pre-rendered backgrounds. Very impressive. Not that pre-rendered backgrounds are a bad thing, and not that 3D rendered environments are inherently good. But it's a shit ton of work. And there was a lot of development wizardry that had to go into making it all fit on these discs. But that's also why the game is only like 12 hours long across 4 discs. Final Fantasy VII is like a 40-hour game across 3 discs. This does seem like a decent place to stop, though. I'd love to keep playing, but I don't. I'd love to keep playing, but I should probably be responsible, and I don't think viewership is going to be popping off anytime soon tonight. Why would you say no?
Oi, oi.
You can't cross the desert without knowing where to go. Oh, it's fake choice. I'll show you the way across the desert. Don't worry, I'm a great navigator. Crossing the Gariel Desert.
砂漠は地下を
Cross the desert underground, that's what we do. Desert lives on the surface. Underground? How? There are many ways. Worm tunnels, subterranean waterways. We just have to search. About the oasis.
遺跡の近くには水があることが多い。砂漠のオアシスも大抵遺跡絡みだ。で、うまい具合に水を抜けば、地下の水脈がそのまま通り道になるのだ。
Subtitles go way too fast. About the worm tunnels. Monsters are very dangerous, except for the worms. They won't attack us, and they can open passageways to get underground. How do they do that? They circle around the desert and dig tunnels. We can use their tunnels to travel underground. About the underground ruins. They are the remains of ancient ruins. We can use them to avoid the monsters. Ruins, aren't they dangerous? Not at all. Only the entrances above ground still have any life left in them. About Craymen. Oops. You said he commands the Black Fleet, right? What do you know about them? That fleet has plagued the Seekers for a long time. We know they've been very interested in those ruins. If he's the commander of that fleet, I hope you kill him slowly. The subtitles auto-advance. It's kind of annoying. About the Empire. It's a nation built on fear. They've amassed an enormous fleet, created with the ancient technologies. At first, they defended us from the monsters, but they soon turned their attention to the world domination. Many nations have fallen to the Empire. Typical fascist fucking scum. About the dragon. In some regions, dragons are called the messenger of the gods, but the Empire fears them. Why? Dragons have attacked the Empire before. It is believed that the capital was leveled by a lone dragon long ago. Ancient age. Ancient age. In the bordering nations, they call it the age of the gods. I don't know if I agree with them. Think about it for a second. The monsters and the weapons of the Empire were all created by the ancient ones. Would any god bring such horrors to its people? I'm so bad at comprehending plot. About the ruins. I was only once guard on an excavation site, so I don't know much about the ruins. The Empire underestimates the danger of what they're digging up. They could awaken a great evil. They could destroy us all. What are you talking about? If the ruins reactivate, then who knows what the horrors will be. Whatever. Their power could obliterate a nation. The monsters, they're all that's left of the ancient age. They were scattered throughout the world. They may regroup in the forest near the ruins. Why are they attacking humans? Perhaps they were ancient weapons, or maybe our wars angered them. About the Seekers. Just who are the Seekers? Well, you can just call us thieves if you don't mind offending us. I apologize for that incident when we first met. My captain told me you were thieves. It's alright, kid. We're outcasts, I'll admit that. They say the gods will punish us for disturbing their sacred ruins. That is far from the truth, you know. Huh? Almost everyone believes that the ancient age was the age of the gods. If that were true, then our own gods are more frightening than the Empire. I'm not following any of this. I don't understand. I'm just a boy. I've got my dog here. There's a boy and his dog. Trying to get to GameStop. Anyways, I'm gonna save here and call it for tonight. This was a fun stream. Thanks, Moldy. A2, Win Again, Funky, Clover. Is there anybody else that I missed? I think it's everybody tonight. Any lurkers, I appreciate you too. It always makes me happy to see that anyone is watching at all. So whether you're chatting tonight or lurking, thank you very much. And yeah, I'll probably be back tomorrow with either more of the 2 games we played tonight or Kingdom Hearts. Not entirely sure. But yeah, looking forward to it. Oh yeah, what I was saying earlier is my fucking manager came up with this harebrained idea to split the workers at the warehouse into 2 teams and compete to see who can ship the most orders. And that is so annoying. I don't think anybody wants to participate in a competition. It doesn't really make work fun, it just adds an unnecessary extra pressure to it. And then I get hung up because, like, fucking during that meeting that caused all the drama a few weeks ago, my boss had to patronizingly be, business is pressure. I know you said you don't like pressure. I was like, dude, that whole shit had nothing to do with pressure. And unnecessary pressure, like, it doesn't have to be pressure. There doesn't have to be. We can still work hard without there being like, man, now I have to think about fucking what do these other people on my fake ass team want? Like, no, dude, I just want to do my job and not have to think about this other shit. She said whatever team wins will get store credit and some beer. And no one looked excited by the idea, but I don't think anyone had the heart to say, I don't want to do that. Because I understand she was just trying to do something nice. She's trying to make it fun. But I don't think anyone was into it. And I definitely voiced my displeasure. I tried to be polite. I didn't want to directly say, I don't want to do that. I was just like, I was smiling. Like, yeah. Fun. So we'll see. At least it's just tomorrow. And then freedom. So really looking forward to it. And I hope you guys have a great day tomorrow. And then have a restful night. I'll see you guys then.